Hey, welcome back to First Gen Mini Rescue. I'm Jimmy, trying to rescue these First Gen Mini Coopers, keeping them on the road. The one back there behind, that's a 2005 R52 supercharged, so it's a convertible supercharged. This one is a 2003 R53 supercharged, which is the R53s, not the R50s. Anyway, I'm Jimmy, and as you can see, it's still a frozen tundra out here. So there's really not much maintenance going on. The only thing I really want to do is run through my tire pressures. I have my pancake air compressor in the storage shed. So I'm going to fire that thing up and I'm going to check the tire pressures on this Mini because it's been sitting and it's been cold. Right now it's still only 32 degrees, even though I'm wearing a nice, cool, short sleeve Bucky shirt. And then I'm gonna run the tire pressures on the van because this is February 2026, and I believe the van is due for inspection this month. So I'm gonna try to schedule that when I go inside. But I'm gonna read the fortune, and then I'm not gonna ask you to watch putting air in a tire. I mean, nobody's gonna, unless something happens and the valve stem is frozen and I pop it off, I'll bring you back and show you that. But that better not happen. Let me read the fortune. Okay, the fortune. Yeah, it says you will enjoy good health. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna read you. You're gonna get a 2 for this time because, okay, you will enjoy good health. The only way you can do that is to check your health, and so go see the doctors when you're supposed to. I know sometimes as men we don't, but go do that. But let me read the second fortune, just because that should be you should always think of that. But anyway, it says, faithless is he who quits when the road darkens. Faithless is he who quits when the road darkens. In other words, when times get tough, don't quit. Persevere on. It'll get better. So that means have faith that whatever it is, it's going to work out. If you're doing a clutch job on one of these R53s and you got to yank the engine out and you break a bolt or something, have faith. Slow down, have faith, and you'll persevere. That's what it means. So when that road looks dark and that clutch job is looking daunting, have no fear, have faith. It'll all work out in the long run. And when it comes time to bleed that clutch, you're on your own. No, I'm joking. These are jokes. Okay. Because that seems to be, a lot of the times, that's the hardest part for some people to get that slave cylinder bled correctly. Anyway, so that's it for this fortune. Like I said, because it's so cold out here, I believe the temperature right now is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to put Celsius down here because I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's just barely over zero. It might be a 0.5 or 0.8, something like that. Maybe a 1 degree Celsius. I don't know, but I'll put it down there. Anyway, so I'm going to fire up, like I said, the pancake compressor. I'm going to add air or check the air. I guess I could check it before I have to fire it up, but it's probably going to be low because of the cold temperatures. And that's a tip for anybody who has any kind of car in the cold weather. Verify your tire pressures. If you do it once a week, once every 2 weeks, whatever it is. Like I said, this car has been parked here for about 5 days, and we've been below freezing for most of those days. And I'm cold, but I wanted y'all to see my Bucky shirt, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get out of here. Check these tire pressures, and then I might go inside and then tell you what else is going on for a future video that I have coming out. And yeah, what else I got going on. Okay, again, projects wise, nothing is going to get done because, like I said, the concrete pad, even though it's not heated, so it's still covered with snow and ice. We've had, I don't know how much snow and ice in the past past week or two. So where the car's been parked, you can see, and I had to actually shovel out by the door there to get the door open. But I normally don't shovel snow, so that's not going to get done. So once this thing melts, a few days, we are going to have Sharon and I are taking a vacation. So I may be absent for a week or two coming up in the future. There may not be a video coming out. It just depends on if I have anything that I can post before I leave. But there is a video, the up front there, the Subaru. There's going to be a video about that. So those of you who watch for Subaru content, it's not really me doing the work. Somebody else did it. I'll explain all of that later. And I'm looking down here. Let me see if I can show you. I have a lot of deer prints. I don't even know what those little small ones are there. Maybe cat, rabbit, I don't know. Raccoon, possums, who knows? But the deer come through the woods back here. So, yeah. Anyway, and if you look, the tracks go all, well, not my footprints, but there's tracks all right here beside the cars. There's tracks all right through here. So it could be squirrels, deer, I don't know. I'm not Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, so I don't know these things. And we don't allow hunting in the neighborhood, so. Okay, having said all of that, I'm gonna close this one out because, like I said, you don't need to see me check the tire pressures on that car. I have to drive it this afternoon because I have a meeting to go to. It's my bee club meeting. For those of you who know, I'm a beekeeper as well. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hives back here. I think 4 out of the 5 are still occupied. The bees are huddled up and they're clustered in a ball. But if you want to learn more about bees, beekeeping, doing it in a regular neighborhood backyard, I mean, you can see my neighbor's houses back there. We have this little small patch of woods, but you know, there's houses all around. But if you want to learn a little bit more about that, keeping bees in a small neighborhood, come join us. There'll be a link in the description to the bee channel. And I'd be more than happy to have you come and join me and watch the shenanigans with bees. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to close up. Like I said, there's more projects. I have some yard mule projects, the lawnmowers. They both need new headlights. I got some custom lights to go on those. I've got to finish some rims, some wheels on the Mini. And then once all of this snow and ice melts down and we get a better time, I'll move the orange car right here. It'll be right here in this spot so that I can start working on it and getting the engine and transmission pulled. All right, so that's it for now. I'm going to call this one a day. I want to thank y'all for watching. Come back and see me again. I'm going to do something else. But like I said, when it's cold, and right now I'm freezing, but when it's cold, I don't like to do that much work. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching. And wait, let's go walk over to a beehive. Let's go look. Okay, this is a custom beehive that I built. I did the woodwork myself. Now, let's see what we can see. So you can't see any bees here because they're all on this side of the hive. But this is food. And if you look in that bag, and you can hear, but you can see bees in there. And I can hear them buzzing. It's nice and insulated. They're okay. And they have plenty of food. So don't have to worry about these bees. Because in the winter, there's no food for them to fly out to get. And bees won't fly if it's not like 45 degrees, 50 degrees. So anyway, the other ones you can't see unless you really take the tops off. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of the beehive, bee world. So if you're interested, come back and check us out. We'll be doing something with the bees when the weather gets better. Springtime is a good time for bees. A lot of work gets done, so come back and go to the bee channel and check us out. And if you like what you see, subscribe, give me a thumbs up in the bee channel, and you know, we can all be good. All right, that's it for now. Let me go do these tires and go in the house and warm up. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all later. Oh, let me get the sun out of your eyes. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna do these tires, go in the house, warm up, and go to my bee club meeting. See y'all next time, and as always, have fun with your minis. And if you do bees, have fun with your bees too. All right, bye y'all.